Hello and welcome to another edition of Nature's Glory Cabin Off-Road Edition. Today we're going to be doing another small piece of the Daniel Boone Backcountry Byway known as Johnson Branch Raney-Ratliff Road on the Frenchburg side of town. I believe it says Johnson Branch at the road. If you Google it, it comes up as Johnson Hollow Road. So it starts out as Johnson Branch, etc., turns into Raney-Ratliff kind of over the hill. When you come off the other side on 1274, it becomes just Ratliff Road. So we've turned off here, Highway 36 here. We're just zipping back through here on the gravel road. There's one little spot to watch for. There's a culvert here. I think we're coming up on it right now. To watch for when you cross it. It could wash out. So we're going to zip back here. It's probably about a mile off the main road. And when we get back here, we'll turn the picture on and climb it. I'll be doing this one quite a bit. This one's real close to the cabin, real easy to do. Someone could do this one on their own. You wouldn't have to have a bunch of people with you, as long as you're pretty capable and you know your vehicle well. Do need a little extra clearance. There are some rock shelves, but nothing real hard. It doesn't need any lockers, don't need any limited slip. You can do this in regular four-wheel drive. I think I've done the whole thing in 4-high before. Here we are climbing the hill after we started at the beginning. You see the little picture in the picture. You can see the rocks a little bit better down next to that left front tire. And we're just going to climb this, and it's not very difficult. You can tell by the way the hood's moving around with the camera stabilization that we're rocking back and forth a little bit. But most of these are, I don't know, maybe 6 inches high, the little shelves. You can see them there as we come to them. They're not very high. I had a person with me on this one. I didn't get them in this video, but they were running a stock JK 4-door and went right up it. They didn't have lockers or anything. We 4-high most of the way, occasionally a little 4-low in a mud hole, depending on how you want to do it. You can do this whole one here probably in about 15 minutes. Maybe a little more, depending on if you want to take your time or not. I think this video before editing was just a little over 20 minutes. And with a little editing, a little speeding up here and there, I got it down to around 16. All of the footage is here. I just sped up a couple of spots at the beginning and at the end. And I probably stopped here waiting on the other fellow with me to catch up. Now we're at the top of the hill. Things are going to level out quite a bit, and it'll be a little muddy here and there, but it's going to be a pretty easy ride. I just got over to the left here and went around this. This is a little bit of a ditch here. It's not too bad. You can navigate this real easily. I'd maybe give this a rating of 1.5, with a plain flat gravel road being a 1, maybe a 2. I mean, it's not very difficult at all. There's some mud and those few little rock shells we saw. And if you notice up here on the left, there's a sign for private property, and there's also a place through here you can see where the Sheltowee Trail cuts through. I don't know if we can get it on camera or not, but off to the left, I don't know if it's right here or not, there's a sign for the Sheltowee Trace Trail. They're on top of this hill here somewhere. Stay to the road, there's private property on both sides. And a few old houses back in here in a couple of spots too once you go back down. There's a rock feature up there to the left. No arches or anything like that back here. This is actually where I was headed on my aborted ride when it was snow and icy, but this was done earlier. date on it's 12/10 when we did this. Again, this is on the Frenchburg side in Menifee County. So if you're at the cabin, this is a pretty good place to go to do a little something while you're here. There's also a couple of hiking trails available. Devil's Market House Arch and Spratt's Arch. I have videos for those also. And there's another trail I'll be doing at another time called Clifton Road. This particular trail here today, we did 4 on this day. I'm going to make 3 separate videos. It'll be this one, Pumpkin Hollow video, and then a Spas Creek / Amos Cut video. There'll be a little deadfall here and there. If there's nobody else been on the trail, you may have to get out and move some things. It happens occasionally. If I'm by myself, I usually carry a battery-operated chainsaw that I have. I also have the winch and tow straps I can use to pull things out of the way. You should always have some equipment with you because you never know what's going to happen. Again, this is a pretty easy trail if you had to. There's ample room to turn around and go the other way if you had to. We have had some more rain now, so things are a little wetter, but this is still not a bad trail. There's no deep mud holes on this or anything like that. But again, lots of rain can cause changing conditions. These little bitty ruts could get bigger. You should always be aware of your surroundings and where you're at. Notice the diamonds on the trees. That marks the trail. On established trails, you'll see those. If you see one that looks like a turtle, that means it's part of the Sheltoe trace. This is all real time, so I saw no reason to speed this up. Just enjoy the ride. We're on the other side now, coming down, so this would be probably the Raney-Ratliff part if you looked at the actual map. And I think when we hit the road on the other end is when it becomes actually just Ratliff Road. I'm driving a little bit slower here. I'm probably just waiting on the guy behind me just to catch up. And here we go a little faster. He must have finally got to where I could see him better, and we're moving on. Again, if you notice the road, how smooth it is here, even through the left front there, there's not a lot going on. You can see a little ruts here, but they're not bad. Every now and then just stop and look around and enjoy the area. Notice the blazes on the tree to the left. And one of those markers is Sheltoe Trace. This is probably why we stopped here. I think this is where the trail to the left goes up and over as part of the Sheltoe Trace that I mentioned earlier. And coming into view here is an old house. Again, these were all originally county roads. There's a culvert right here you got to watch out for. I wasn't paying attention on a different ride one time, and I kind of fell over it. I got out of it because I have a front locker and was able to lock it and back out. So be careful with that culvert. You may not be able to get out as easy if you don't have extra equipment. Nobody's lived here in a very long time. Head on down the gravel road, down the hill now. Not a whole lot left of the trail now. We're getting pretty close to the end. And when you get to this point, you'll see a gate, a few things, and this, you're pretty well out now. Now it's just smooth sailing gravel road. I'm going to speed this up a little bit and get us on out of here. And here we go. Hopefully I'll get back here in the spring, or maybe sometime during the winter when there's snow and things look different. We're probably a couple of miles from the highway back here right now. Few remnants of civilization. I don't believe any of those are inhabited right now. And we're getting on out here, and here's a barn, a farm, and a house, and we'll be hitting some pavement here pretty soon. Right now. Very narrow road though. Pretty much just a one-lane road. You'll have to get off to the side if you meet anybody. And here we're going to bear to the left. And zip right on out of here. About a minute of video or so left. Basically just showing you the whole road if you need to get back here and know what you're doing to get out, so you'll know what to expect. when we get up here to the end, you can go left if you want to go back to Rowan County, Cave Run Lake, Longbow Marina. We're going to turn right and head back to the cabin area, back toward Frenchburg when we get up here to the end. There's also a little tag at the end of this video that tells you the same thing, so if you didn't catch it, it'll be at the end. Alright, we should be getting close to the end now. I hope everybody enjoyed the video. If you liked it, give me a like. If you want to see more of my videos, subscribe and you'll be notified when those things are available. And hope everybody enjoyed the video. As this wraps up here, I want to thank everybody for watching.